What up, YouTube? Here with a post-fight video for Juan Estrada versus Argi Cortes. Now, I know I'm a little late with the recap video for this fight. This fight was last Saturday. I didn't get to watch the fight live. And I've been, it's been a busy week. It was a lot to cover that weekend, as far as, what I cover for this channel here on YouTube. Yeah, but anyways, let's get into the post-fight recap of Estrada versus Cortes, right? And before I give y'all the summary of what took place in the fight, I'm gonna tell y'all the results first. Estrada was able to retain his WBC franchise and lineal super flyweight titles via unanimous decision. And to break down what took place in the fight, it was an actual close competitive fight. Argi Cortes was on a hot streak before stepping in there with the longtime champion at that division. Argi Cortes, prior to this fight, was on a 11-fight win streak, and I think he only had 1 or 2 defeats in his career, and he's never been knocked out before. He's definitely never fought anybody on the level of Estrada, so it was a huge step up in competition for Argi Cortes to get in there with Estrada. A lot of people were counting him out. I wasn't too familiar with Argi Cortes's work before this fight. I just knew that he had been on a quite a streak before getting in there with Estrada. I've seen some highlight clips of him, but never really got to see him in action until last Saturday versus Estrada. And Estrada, this was like his comeback fight. His last fight was way back early part of last year when he got that decision win over Chocolatito. And earlier this year, he was supposed to have that trilogy bout with Chocolatito, but he had to pull out of that fight due to health reasons. And for him to, I guess, get back into the mix of boxing, he got in there with Argi Cortes, who is a up-and-comer, and he definitely proved himself in this fight. I personally had the fight score 115 to 112 in favor of Estrada. That goes to show you it was close. Cortes definitely had some rounds that he won in this fight. Cortes got dropped in the 7th round. He got hit with a body shot, and then Estrada followed it up with a combination of punches. And yeah, and regardless of the knockdown, he still made it a close competitive bout. 2 of the judges had it the same way I scored it. One of the judges, if it weren't for the knockdown, would have had it a draw. Not saying that would have altered the scorecards, because even if one of the judges did score it a draw, and let's say the knockdown didn't happen, it would have been a majority decision win for Estrada. But Cortes definitely made a impact in this fight versus Estrada, and he's definitely going to be one of the contenders that's to be looked out for from the boxing fans in this division. Of course, the super flyweight division's got a great mix. Some of the best fights are always being produced at this weight class, and they definitely got some notable names that fans should appreciate for sure in this division. And Estrada said in the post-fight interview, in the post-fight press conferences, it was told that he is going to fight Chocolatito at the end of this year or early next year, and that's definitely the rivalry of this division. There's Rodriguez in the mix. There's also Rungasa. There's Maloney, Franco, Martinez. A lot of notable names at the top of this division, and Estrada's the lineal champion right now. And Estrada and Chocolatito's got quite the rivalry. Anytime these two have faced one another, it's been a close, exciting fight, and definitely looking forward to it. It's gonna be a action-packed fight like always between the two, and this fight, like I said, Estrada edged him out by a bit in this fight. The knockdown definitely played a factor in this fight, and Estrada he showed good signs of ring generalship, good at controlling the distance, and good at separating himself from being hit with Cortez's shots. He was able to find range between him and Cortez, and he landed the more cleaner, effective punches and did the more efficient work. Like I said, I was impressed with Estrada's abilities to hit and get out of range when Cortez would try and hit back. And Cortez, he had some success as well when he wasn't backpedaling or being moved back through volume and through punches and bunches from Estrada. Cortez showed good combinations when he was throwing and landing those combinations. He showed chin, he showed durability, and he was able to mix up his punches, go upstairs and downstairs, and he's got a quite impressive volume and work rate as well. Like I say, Cortez is definitely a talent to look out for in that division. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all thoughts are on Estrada versus Cortez. Comment, subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff, and that does it for this video. Peace, y'all.